So, happy Valentine's Day. I've redone my intro like 10 times. So this time, you guys are getting the really boring version. And I'm just going to say happy Valentine's Day. Oh my god, I'm ridiculous. So I'm out here in the Zen Tent, just chilling, just having a moment to myself. It is Valentine's Day, and I'm single again. Just kidding. I'm actually really not that bothered by it. I'm okay. I'm working on getting healthy. I'm working on getting over my ex-boyfriend. It's not easy. So I wanted to hop on and, first of all, I wanted to tell everyone and say to everyone, happy Valentine's Day. If anyone out there is single like me, just know that we're all in it together and we can all just eat our chocolate in peace and know that there's really a whole lot less drama in our life because we're single, right? But I just wanted to chat and just word vomit some stuff about being an ExJw and dating scene and that whole situation, right? Okay, so I'm just going to jump right into it. How do I tell people about my past? Awkwardly. Very, very, very awkwardly. I am the most awkward. I'm either way too upfront about it, and I end up like I said, word vomiting everything, or I don't know how to bring it up naturally, so then I just don't say anything at all, and then I just look like a goober or a moron because there's all these things that like I'm kind of unsure of, or I don't really want to talk about it because it could bring up something else, and then to talk about that, they would have to know my background, so I'd rather just not say anything at all, so then I'm just not talking. And yes, so you're starting to get the idea of how awkward I am, right? Yeah, that's me. Red wine and Trader's dark chocolate. Trader Joe's, not Trader's. Trader Joe's dark chocolate. Oh, my Valentine's Day gift to me is wine and dark chocolate. Let's see. I got married when I was young. So of course, when you're 19, 20, and if you have any sort of attractiveness to you, you really don't have any issues getting dates. I never had issues. I kind of feel like someone was just always there, And I had my first love, and that was so dramatic and all these things, right? But then I got married at like 21, and I never thought about it again. Yeah, now I'm single and in my mid-30s, and COVID hit literally the month after I moved out on my own. And everyone's on dating apps. Oh my god, the apps. They're the worst. Am I on them? Yes. Do I hate it? Yes. Do you hate it if you're on them? Probably yes. I'm trying to fix my bobby pin in case you're wondering what I'm doing. Anyways, there was a member, one of my viewers saw me on, I think it was Facebook. So shout out to you. You know who you are. Saw me on there, hopped on, said hi, said, hey, saw you, I know you through your YouTube or whatever, and I just thought that was the funniest, coolest thing ever. I was super not talkative, though, because to be perfectly honest, I'm still getting over my ex, so, yeah, I need to work through that and be healthy before jumping into another relationship, Let's take care of us first. Take care of you. You take care of you. And I'll take care of me. And I don't know. One day I'll get out there and find someone. I don't know. Maybe I'll become really smart and build myself a robot. Oh, anyways. dating apps. I don't, what happened to going bowling or going to shoot pool and you see someone cute across the way and you just say, hey, I like you. I'm going to go say hi. Buy him a drink. Hell, buy me a plate of nachos. Dude, that would be amazing. I don't know. Just we just don't connect in person anymore. And COVID really did ruin that, I feel like. I mean, for years, and you still have people walking around with masks on, but for years, everyone had those masks. I'm not attracted to just this. No, I need to know what's happening here, okay? I need to know what your teeth look like. I need to know if you got a beard or no beard. I need to know what your face is, right? Masks are stupid. So, yeah, that was awful. What else? Being single during COVID for the first time in over a decade. I wasn't ready to date anyways, so Danielle had her little slutty year, not gonna lie. I got a little slutty, and I was all right with it. I owned it. I still own it. I'm still happy about it because it got it out of my system. And now I'm ready for, the next thing. And I'll find that eventually. But it is super awkward dating. It's super awkward. And I went out with this one guy who has an ex-girlfriend that was a Mormon growing up, and then she got excommunicated, and so she's shunned like I am. So he had like all these stories about his ex. And I kept relating to him. I just kept nodding my head and smiling and going, oh my God, I'm so much like your ex. Maybe this is a bad sign, right? But it made me appreciate the fact that there's someone out there, many of you, who are very, very similar to me. We have these backgrounds that do affect the way we think. It affects our actions. It affects everything to a point. And best example, okay? Women, ex-Jehovah's Witnesses or Jehovah's Witnesses, as a female, you are required to kind of take care of the like the hostess arrangement. You have to be very giving and almost serve those around you. You know what I mean? I mean, the guys are also expected to chip in and stuff like that, but in all the videos and all the things, it's all about the wife supporting the husband or the female supporting the males and blah, 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 blah. So in a way, in an indirect way, we are guided to be very, to serve. We're guided to be that person. I'm not saying this very well. But the point is that he said, this guy that I went out on a date with, he had mentioned, he goes, yeah, it was really odd for me because he goes, I didn't grow up with a mom like that. He goes, my mom didn't serve us. She didn't wait on us. And he goes, my ex kind of did a little bit. And he goes, we figured it out. It was part of her growing up. It was part of her childhood that she was expected to do this. And it's a hard habit to break. And I just laughed because it's so true. And I have that exact same personality trait. I don't want to say issue because I don't really find it an issue. I don't really think there's anything necessarily wrong with the fact that I like to wait on someone. But I also don't want to be doing it just because that's what's expected of me. I do it on my terms because it makes me happy to make someone else happy. So now I'm watching myself, and anytime that I'm waiting on someone or serving on someone, am I doing it because I want to, or am I doing it because that's what's expected of me? Oh my God. So ridiculous. Oh, I had a comment about my sex comment in one of the last videos. And it was about the fact that today, sexual compatibility can be determined as a myth. And so I kind of commented back to the person, and I just want to say it again to everyone else. I think sexual compatibility does exist because to me, it is important. Now, I read some articles, and I actually had heard of what he was talking about. I actually had heard about it previously before and read some stuff. I quickly went on and just kind of refreshed my memory. But it talks about, how there are more things that are important than sex. And while I agree with that, I think that sex is still a very important part of a relationship. It's important to me. So for me, my opinion, only for me, that's all I'm speaking towards, is I want to be in the same boat. I want to be in that same mindset, right? Is it important to the person that I'm seeing? Do they recognize that it's important to me? Do we have similar interests in the bedroom department? If we don't have similar interests, or they're just totally out in left field, or they think I'm totally out in left field, well, then clearly we're not on the same wavelength, and that could potentially cause issues, right? So that's what I mean by sexual compatibility. I feel like it is important to know what your partner is comfortable with, not comfortable with. I think it's important that you guys are on the same line, and that's just my opinion, solely my opinion. So, and it's what I think about in my own dating life world, etc. But yeah, I think premarital sex is important because for me, it's one of the factors that will play into the decision to marry again, and I do want to get married again. But believe me, when I do get married again, it's going to be on my terms, and I'm going to be very, very picky. So that's it. I think I rambled enough. It's almost 15 minutes. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope everyone had an excellent day today. And like I said, if you are single as well, go grab a glass of wine, get a bubble bath, have a piece of chocolate, make yourself a low carb dinner and feel really good about yourself because you didn't eat junk food. Or maybe you're just the opposite and you don't want to cook. Go get a bite to eat or Uber in food or something like that. Go on a walk, get some exercise, do something for you, right? Do whatever you want to do that's going to make you feel healthy, and you can celebrate yourself today. That's what I did. I've got my glass of wine, I've got some chocolate, I'm going out with some friends tonight. So yeah, this is a pretty good little Valentine's Day. And I hope all of you guys have a great night. Talk to you later. Bye.